So now we'll continue with the next instruction, which is the fill. We've already introduced this earlier in the basic, starting with the debug. Okay, so but this time, let's have this more example. Location 100 to 500 with spaces. So how many bytes are consumed with this? Okay, so you may answer in the quiz. So to display the content, how do we do that? So 100 to 500. Okay, so it's so many, and space is 20 in ASCII character. Okay, so we may also fill a certain extra segment, offset 300 with 300 to 320 with the value FF. Okay, so what do you think is the content of FF? Is this an ASCII character, a number, special character, or a hex value? Okay. And so to display the content of that, you cannot just use the display because it gives you to the current it gives you the current segment. Okay, so to display the content, we need to specify the extra segment and the offset to 320. So as you can see, it is filled with hexadecimal. Now, so whenever you have an ASCII character, say I put here 61, the ASCII character will give you a lowercase a. So that's a lowercase a. However, if your data is in hex, so that means this is a value. So this value can be used for computation. So you will see a blank. Okay, so that means that is for computation. It's not an ASCII code. Okay. It's a value or a number, a hexadecimal number. Okay, now you will wonder, our segment is ES, but the data or the content still is 073F. So I'm introducing the new command, which is R. Okay. So R enables you to see the content of the registers. So as you can see, the extra segment and the data segment has the same address. What does it mean? It means that this particular program creates a COM file. So if all the segments are the same, that means it creates a .com. So if one of the segment is this different, so say for example the code segment starts at 200, so that becomes an exe file. Okay. Now, so let's move on to the next example, which is F. So this time 22 30 with a data of BB. Okay, now if you do not have, if the segment is not specified, so by default this is in the data segment. So by default, so that is a data segment by default. Okay, now question. This particular data to be filled, is it a value or ASCII? Now, what if, say for example, I have here F 20 to 30, but the content is BB. Okay, so if you will be displaying the content of this will become, so the first one display at 20, 30, so this is an ASCII character. Okay, so this is an ASCII character. So whenever it is enclosed with a quotation mark, it will be a ASCII character. So say for example, I have at memory quotient 40 to 50, and I put here 34. So question, is it an ASCII or a hex value? Okay, that's happening. Okay, so in this case, so display 40 to 50, it's an ASCII character. If I have an example 60 to 6F, and I have here question mark 34, what do you call this, question mark, double quotation, question, is it a valid command? Will that be a valid command? So answer the quiz or the question. And okay, so for the last example, so it can still be, so for the last example, we have here fill memory location 20, 40 with value CC, TD, EE, and 1. So that remains a valid. So what will be the output? Question. So it can be, so for this particular question, it can be, can we write F2040, that is CC, DD, EE, and 11, to give the same output, to save or fill the same as this. Okay. Okay, so it can be shown. Okay, so let's solve. So F display 22, 40. Okay, and let's display, I forgot. So if we fill, I'll just change the address so that we can see 50, sorry, fill 50, 60 with values CC, DB, CC, DB, EE, and 11. Okay, so let's display memory location 52, 60. So we can conclude that it performs. Can we conclude that is it the same? Does it give the same output? Yes or no? No, because this one is considered an ASCII character and this one is a hex or value. Okay.